Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Pammy and on here I am reviewing all things clean beauty. So today is a really exciting video. Today is going to be a collaboration video with my friend Clémence over at Miseogreen. I will link her channel in the description box below. She is a French YouTuber and she also reviews clean beauty. She does these amazing demos of products and I really always enjoy her commentary. So please do go and check her out, and also don't forget to subscribe to her channel. And you guys, if you enjoy clean beauty, please also don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. You just have to hit the subscribe button. You can also ring the bell to stay notified on here, and if you enjoy our collab, please don't forget to give us some big thumbs up. So we both are going to be reviewing a full face by the brand Madara Cosmetics. They are a Latvian clean and organic beauty brand. So this brand is pretty new on my radar. I don't think they've been around for too long. I think this is a pretty new brand on the market. They do have a lot of skincare. Their makeup range, however, is a little bit more limited. I mean, they don't have everything that you can wish for to do a full face with, you know. They don't have a mascara, they don't have any powders, but I do think they will expand their range as time goes by. Also, what is really amazing about this brand is their sourcing and their transparency when it comes to ingredients. They do have an entire ingredient glossary that you can just click on each ingredient and it will tell you what it does and why it's in the formulation. They do formulate their makeup with a lot of organic ingredients and they're also certified by EcoCert. Also, really good news, all of their makeup is 100% cruelty-free and vegan. So you guys, I hope you are interested in discovering this new brand with Clémence and me. And yeah, so without no further ado, let's just go barefaced and let's get this review rolling. So you guys, I'm barefaced right now and ready to apply the makeup. I've already went ahead and put on some primer. I used Honest Beauty Everything Matte Primer. This is so amazing. I love this primer. So let's start with their foundation. So this is the Skin Equal Soft Glow Foundation and this retails for $36. So I have this in the shade Ivory 20. They do have 11 shades in total and there's not much selection there, to be honest with you guys. So this one is slightly too fair for my complexion. It's gonna be a little bit too light, but well. So let's look at the claims, what they're saying about this foundation. So this is a soft glow foundation. Adjustable coverage creates a smooth, seamless and naturally radiant skin finish that barely looks made up. This also has an SPF of 15. So quickly looking at these ingredients, this is an aloe-based foundation. This also has zinc oxide, that's probably the SPF in it. Rice bran oil, they have sunflower seed wax, rice bran wax, a lot of waxes actually. They also have blueberry fruit extract, vitamin C, which is good, and hyaluronic acid as well. So one thing I really don't like about this foundation is that it has an aroma in it, so a natural fragrance, and you guys, that fragrance is too overwhelming. I mean, my whole room is gonna smell of this foundation and I just think it's so unnecessary. I don't want any fragrance in my foundations, and I mean, if it's very subtle, it's fine, but this one is just too much. Like literally, I just think this is way too fragranced, you know. Even though it's natural, it's just too much. So I'm just gonna put my hair back and then we're gonna start. So I will not apply this with a brush because when I used a brush with this foundation, it was a mess to rinse my brush out afterwards. Like I never even had that problem ever with any foundation, but this will not come out of your brush for some reason. So I'm gonna apply this with a sponge today and I hope I can rinse the sponge. So yeah, that was a big bummer. Also, what I don't really like about this foundation straight off the bat is the fact that it's so creamy. It's gonna be like, I don't know, it's like the creamiest foundation ever. And the shade is definitely too light. I'm just gonna take a couple of pumps. So at one layer, this foundation is gonna give you a pretty solid coverage. I mean, you know, I look like a ghost right now because it is a little bit, I don't know, it's just the wrong shade, right? It's just not matching. This gives me some really solid coverage, and I do think this applies so much better with a sponge than with a brush. I really prefer the look of this with the sponge. I do think this looks pretty nice. This is definitely not a dewy foundation. It is more of a satin finish, to be honest with you. And yeah, this has covered up a lot. I just think the shade makes me look a little bit pale. Would have been nice to have more of a warm undertone. I don't even know, this must be somehow a neutral undertone. I just think the shade is a little bit too light. But definitely the application with the sponge was really, really good. I'm pretty happy with the outcome. I just think this smells so strong. The smell of this is just overwhelming. I mean, it's a good smell, but it's just so overpowering somehow. And I know my entire room is gonna smell of this foundation. So I don't know. Not the biggest fan of the smell and stuff, but it is really decent. It looks great in terms of coverage. So I try to avoid my under eye area just a little bit because I want to brighten up my under eye area with the concealer. So let's move on to the concealer. So this is the Luminous Perfecting Concealer, and this retails for $24. I have this in the shade 15. I think it's the vanilla shade. This is definitely the lightest shade. It's super light. I mean, I'm gonna look super pale, but I really want to use this under my eye area. I think the foundation has done an amazing job in just covering up pretty much everything. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit on my skin just a little bit, and then I'm gonna buff it out with the sponge as well. This concealer is super luminous. I mean, on the website it does say that it's a dewy concealer, a dewy finish, and I could not agree more with that. I feel like it is super dewy, super shiny, even shinier than the foundation, but it did a good job in brightening up my under eye area, and sort of I just went a little bit over my eyes to, you know, just conceal them as well. I think it looks okay. It looks pretty okay. I don't think this is the fullest coverage ever of a concealer. It also does have a very creamy texture like the foundation. So, I mean, this is a pretty nice finish, both things combined. They don't have a powder, but I still want to set this foundation and especially also the concealer with a powder. So I'm just going to grab a powder real quick. So I'm going to be using the Inica Organic Mattifying powder. This is such a good powder. It is super potent. But I definitely want to mattify my face just a little bit. I'm first going to take it on a big brush, and then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush on my eyes. My face looks not glowy anymore, just a little bit, but super nice. I actually really like it. So this powder is just the bomb if you want to mattify your face and you don't need much product. Like, it's super, super potent, this powder. Okay, so let's move on to the next step. Let's move on to bronzing and highlighting. Okay, you guys, so for the bronzer, I don't really have a bronzer. I mean, I could use something, but I'm not going to because I'm going to put that on my eyes and I don't want that sort of bronzer. I mean, I don't want to look orange or anything. So I gotta grab another bronzer because they don't have a powder bronzer. As I said, they don't really have powders. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm gonna use the Honest Beauty Dusk Reflection Bronzer. This is such a good bronzer. I really love it. I was just like, I could have taken another bronzer, but I'm like, nah, let's just stay with Honest Beauty to fill in the gaps. So for highlighting, there are a couple of options with Madara. So one of them are the Cosmic Drops, and they retail for $30. This is a buildable highlighter. This is a liquid highlighter. You guys, I'm not going to use this as a highlighter. I'm going to use this as my eyeshadow. And I also bought this one because I thought it was a bronzer. It is not. I'm not going to put this on my face because this one, it's going to look very shimmery and orange, and they actually advise you to mix it in with the foundation. I mean, it is such a nightmare to do that when you have already laid down your powder and stuff. But my biggest issue with this one is that it will accentuate texture, and I don't like that. So we're gonna use these on my eyes. So I'm gonna use the Guilty Shades Eye and Cheek Multi Shadow, and this retails for $26.50. And I have this in the shade Frost, you guys. This is actually supposed to be an eyeshadow. Let me tell you, don't even think about putting this on your eyes. Just don't. It would crease so much. And I have this in another shade. And I mean, I can't do much with this shade because I'm not going to put this shade on my cheeks. This looked horrible on my eyelids. I'm going to insert a picture. It's just a nightmare. So this one, this is the shade, what shade is this? I gotta look this up, what shade this is. So the shade that I have is the shade Hunter 66. I did not like this whatsoever. I really did not enjoy this product at all. So they're saying about this product, use as a blush, eyeshadow, highlighter, apply to your eyelids. Just don't do it. Cheekbones, temples, cupid's bow, lips, or wherever you dare. Okay, but I'm gonna use this shade Frost actually as a highlighter because this is actually really, really pretty. But on the eyes, no. This is a really good highlighter. It's not a good eyeshadow, but it's an amazing highlighter. I like to apply this with my fingers just because it has this creamy texture. Isn't that nice? That is super nice as a highlighter. I'm also gonna just put a little bit on the tip of my nose. This is such a beautiful highlighting formula. I honestly really, really like this shade Frost. Amazing. It looks super stunning. Okay, so let's move on with these Cosmic Drops that are their highlighters, and I don't think they are because this one so much better. So let me just do my eyebrows off camera and I'll be right back. So my eyebrows are done, so let's do the eyeshadow. It is a highlighter and yeah, no, it just did not work for me, but it works perfect on my eyes compared to what they actually say is their eye product. I mean, I had to play around with these products a little bit just to get the hang of it because it was not that easy to make use of these products. So I have the shade Burning Meteorite and I have the shade Naked Chromosphere. So this on my complexion would look ridiculous, and this one, I mean, I did not like the consistency. It kind of has a weird dry down. It sort of accentuated every pore I have, so we're not going to do that today. I am going to use this as an eyeshadow, and I'll show you. It's going to be amazing. I mean, not that amazing, but okay. So we're going to put this on with the fingers. So this comes with a dropper, and I'm gonna put this on my little thing here, on my little palette. This is the first layer. I'm gonna do a second layer. I just have to wait until this dries down. And since it's a buildable highlighter, we can build this up a little bit more to have even more color payoff. So I'm gonna let it dry and then go back in. I just remembered something about this highlighter actually being on my complexion. The problem with this is way too wet, and you'll remove, you know, your entire foundation, your entire base. So yeah, that's why they also say you should mix this in with the foundation. I just don't like products that have to be mixed in with foundations, because then you have to use the foundation again and you're kind of wasting product. I don't know. I just don't like that. So I'm gonna let that dry down and then just perfect it a little bit with a brush. Okay, so the burning meteorite is on my eyes. Now I want to take this shade, the Naked Chromosphere, and I want to go onto my brow bone and just literally, you know, highlight this a little bit and just add a second shade. I mean, this looks quite stunning, I have to say. It looks so much better on my eyes than it would look on my complexion. So they don't have a mascara. So I'm gonna do my mascara off camera and then I'll be back with one more product. So you guys, I'm back. I just did the mascara. I used the Longest Lash by Jane Iredale. I love this mascara. This is a holy grail for me. It's such a good mascara. I really like this. Okay, so let's move on with the lips. This is their Glossy Venom Hydrating Lip Gloss, and this retails for $22.50. I have this in the shade High Shine. This looks like somewhat pinkish, but it is really not. It is completely translucent. So I'm just going to show it to you. It has some, like, just the most beautiful reflection ever. So this High Shine vegan formula dresses your lips in mega moisture for divine comfort, fullness and desire. Give your lips a hint of wicked color or make a statement with a clear vinyl shine like. Okay, so this is not pigmented. I know that Clémence has different shades, so you should definitely go and check hers out. But oh my gosh, I completely forgot. You guys, I have this other shade called Scandal. This one. Don't get it. Just don't. This was awful. I'm so sorry, but this is such a dark purple. I'm going to show it to you. It's almost like black. So this, as you can see, it's almost black. It's like a really deep purple, and it just looked awful on my lips because it was just moving around and it looked so patchy. And I mean, if you have such a dark color, you kind of wanted to stain your lips. This did not stain my lips. This was just moving around and stuff. So I am not gonna put this on my lips. I can show you a clip of how it looked the very first time when I applied this. It was just not great. One thing though, this stuff smells like cotton candy. Like, I don't know what this smell is, but it just smells like you want to eat this lip gloss. I'm just going to put this on my lips to show you how this looks on its own. I'm very aware it's a translucent lip gloss, so you guys. It's not going to look like much, but I'm just going to show it to you. I mean, my lips look super glossy with this. Very beautiful. The shine is stunning. if you like a clear lip gloss, I would definitely recommend this shade. It is super tempting though to lick this off because it's just cotton candy or some sort of sweet on your lips. It's just, oh, it's amazing. So yeah, let's just put a lip color on by a different brand. I'm just gonna remove this and then we're gonna put this on top. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one. This is the Clove and Hallow Lip Velvet. This is the shade Fever. And then we're gonna put the lip gloss on top of it. You guys, this Clove and Hallow stuff, this lip velvet in the shade Fever, this is what I was looking for my entire life. It is so beautiful and I really honestly love this. This is gonna dry down completely and it's gonna be super matte. So that's why I wanna apply the lip gloss on top of it to make it a little bit shinier. So we're just gonna wait until this has completely dried down and then we're gonna put on the lip gloss. I mean, I always prefer a matte lipstick, but I have to say this looks pretty incredible. And so yeah, you guys, that's it. That's everything I've got from Madara Cosmetics. So if you are interested in more stuff, please do head over to Clémence's channel. It's linked in the description box below. She definitely has some different shades. She also has a brow pomade product that I did not pick up, so go and check that one out. She definitely has some different shades. She also has a brow pomade product that I did not pick up, so go and check that one out. This is my finished look. I hope you like it. Let me know. I've got to say, I really enjoy these products by Madara Cosmetics. It's just about finding out, you know, how to use them, because in the beginning I was struggling a little bit with them, and I do think they are very innovative products. And once you figure out like your favorite way to use them, you can definitely create really cool looks with them because they are very innovative, and the ingredients and the whole ethic behind Madara, I completely agree, and I think it's really cool. So let's just go ahead and do my plant rating. So you guys, this is the end of my video, so thank you so much for joining me in today's review. And also please don't forget to head over to Clémence's channel and check out her video. And if you enjoy our collaboration, please don't forget to give us some big thumbs up. And also, you guys, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please do so. I would love to have you here. You just have to hit the subscribe button. You can also ring the bell notification to stay notified on here. And yeah, please take care. And I shall be seeing you on here very soon again. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.